There is a quiet glow surrounding you at this moment, whether you have noticed it or not. Something gentle is unfolding in your life, a calm yet undeniable energy that carries genuine admiration and heartfelt affection. It is subtle, but it is real, and it has been growing for some time. Perhaps you dismissed the feeling as your imagination. Maybe you convinced yourself that you were simply reading too much into certain moments. You may have even believed that this kind of connection could never happen to you. Yet the feeling that has been resting in your heart is not an illusion. It is not wishful thinking. It is a quiet truth revealing itself. Someone younger than you has developed emotions that run much deeper than you realize. What they feel is far more than a passing crush or temporary curiosity. Their heart has become deeply invested in you. Thoughts of you greet them when they wake up, and you remain in their mind long after the day is over. No matter how busy life becomes, your presence stays with them like a comforting thought they cannot easily let go of. To them, you are someone fascinating, someone they continue trying to understand. You may find this difficult to believe. Part of you may even wonder if these words could truly apply to your life. Maybe you have questioned what someone younger could possibly find attractive about you. Perhaps you have looked back on your life and quietly told yourself that your brightest years have already passed. Maybe you have believed your light has faded and that no one could ever feel such a powerful pull toward you again. But those thoughts were born from disappointment, not from truth. They are stories shaped by old wounds, painful experiences, and moments that made you question your worth. Those walls you built to protect yourself are beginning to weaken, making room for something entirely new. The universe has never lost sight of your journey. Every difficult season, every lonely night, every moment you wondered whether love had forgotten you has been witnessed. There were times when you questioned if you would ever feel genuinely appreciated again, or if something within you somehow made you unworthy of being chosen. Those fears have never defined who you are. You carry far more value than you often recognize. Your presence naturally changes the atmosphere wherever you go. Because you live with yourself every day, you may overlook your own qualities, but other people notice them immediately. They see the quiet confidence in the way you carry yourself. They notice the kindness in your eyes and the way you truly listen when others speak. They remember how you make them feel understood instead of judged. People also recognize your strength, not the kind that comes from never experiencing pain, but the kind that grows after surviving heartbreak, disappointment, and struggle, while still choosing healing over bitterness. They admire the wisdom you have earned through years of learning, failing, adapting, and becoming stronger. None of those experiences were wasted. They shaped the person standing here today. This younger individual sees every one of those qualities, and even more. Their attraction is not based only on appearances. It comes from something much deeper that they cannot fully explain. Whenever they are around you, something changes inside them. They feel calmer. They feel lighter. They feel as though they have finally discovered something they did not realize had been missing from their life. That feeling has only become stronger with time, until ignoring it is no longer possible. You may have already noticed little moments that now make more sense. Perhaps this person holds eye contact with you just a little longer than anyone else. Maybe their voice becomes softer whenever they speak to you. They seem to find excuses to spend time with you, offer help without being asked, or start conversations that have no real reason other than being close to you. They even remember tiny details you mentioned in passing, details you barely remember sharing yourself. These moments are not random. They are quiet expressions of someone whose heart has slowly chosen you. This connection also carries a deeper purpose. Relationships like this rarely happen without reason. Every meaningful encounter enters your life for a purpose, even if that purpose is not immediately clear. This younger soul did not cross your path by accident. There is a larger picture unfolding, and both of your lives are part of it. As time moves forward, the reason for this bond will become easier to understand. Now I want to speak directly to you. Yes, you who are listening right now. Whether you are hopeful or skeptical, something inside you encouraged you to stay until this moment. Out of everything you could have been doing today, you found yourself here. Sometimes your spirit recognizes something meaningful before your mind does. Do not ignore that quiet inner feeling. It may be gently confirming that these words connect with your own journey. If you are new to Beyond Jung, welcome. This is a place where meaningful reflections and uplifting messages are shared with sincerity and care. Here, you are reminded of your value, your inner strength, and the possibilities that still exist for your future. If these messages speak to you, subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss what may arrive exactly when you need it. If you would like to support Beyond Jung, consider leaving a super thanks. Your generosity helps these messages continue reaching people who are searching for encouragement and hope. May your kindness return to you in countless blessings. Take a brief moment to participate. Write the words, "I am open," in the comments. Those simple words are more than a phrase. They are a decision. They tell both yourself and the universe that you are no longer closing the door on love, unexpected blessings, or meaningful new connections. Small actions often create powerful shifts because they represent a willingness to move forward. Type, "I am open," and allow yourself to welcome what may be waiting for you. The moment you choose openness, something inside begins to change. Creating space within yourself allows new opportunities to enter your life. There is another reason this younger person feels such a powerful connection with you, even if they cannot explain it. Around you, they experience peace. Life constantly surrounds them with noise, pressure, uncertainty, and endless demands. Yet whenever they are in your presence, that chaos seems to fade into the background. You never tried to create this effect. It simply developed through your own life experiences. Over the years, you learned patience. You discovered emotional balance. You realized that not every situation deserves a reaction, and that real strength often comes through quiet confidence instead of constant struggle. This younger person senses that calm without needing you to say a single word. They may be carrying stress, confusion, or fear about their own future, while you represent something completely different. To them, you feel dependable, emotionally secure, and deeply reassuring. In a world that often feels unstable, your steady presence becomes a place where they can finally breathe. That kind of emotional safety creates an attraction that reaches far beyond physical appearance. It is the kind of connection that leaves a lasting mark on the heart. They are drawn not only to how you look, but to how you make them feel when they are near you. They feel seen, understood, and quietly protected in your presence, and that feeling becomes more powerful each time you cross their mind. What began as curiosity has grown into something deeper, something rooted in admiration, comfort, and genuine emotional resonance. This is why their thoughts keep returning to you, why their heart keeps leaning in your direction, and why the bond between you feels so difficult to ignore. It is not shallow, and it is not temporary. It carries depth, meaning, and a sense of possibility that neither age nor appearances can diminish. What you are experiencing is a connection that speaks to the soul, one that reminds you that love can arrive in unexpected ways and still be real, still be tender, and still be worth honoring. There is another reason this younger person feels such a powerful connection to you. Around you, they feel capable, appreciated, and, most importantly, truly seen. Whenever they spend time with you, they begin to believe in themselves a little more because you give them your attention and genuinely care about what they think and how they are doing. You ask about their experiences, their dreams, and the small details of their life. And while those gestures may seem ordinary to you, to someone who has often felt invisible, they carry tremendous meaning. They have known what it feels like to be ignored, to carry the pain of rejection, and to wonder whether they are important enough to be noticed. Then they met you, and everything felt different. Your presence became a quiet comfort in a world that had often overlooked them. You may not even realize the impact you had, but whether your conversations were brief or your time together was limited, you left an impression that reached far beyond appearances. You made them feel acknowledged, and there are few human experiences more powerful than being genuinely seen. When someone recognizes who we truly are, a connection begins to grow that cannot always be explained with logic alone. It reaches the heart before it reaches the mind. I also want to remind you of something important. The fact that this person is younger than you is not a disadvantage, and it is not something that automatically stands in the way of love. In many situations, it can actually become one of the relationship's greatest strengths. Of course, every relationship brings its own challenges, and age differences are no exception. But they also offer unique gifts that many people overlook. Different generations often bring different perspectives, different life experiences, and different forms of wisdom. And when those qualities come together with respect and understanding, they can create a partnership filled with balance and growth. Do not allow society to convince you that every meaningful connection must fit inside someone else's expectations. The universe does not measure love by numbers or follow human opinions about who should care for whom. Genuine affection appears where hearts are ready to receive it, and when two souls naturally understand one another, age becomes only one small part of a much larger story. What truly matters is the quality of the bond you build together, the trust you share, the understanding you create, and the way you inspire one another to become better versions of yourselves. As Ecclesiastes reminds us, every season has its purpose, and perhaps this is your season to experience love in a way you never expected. Maybe you once believed that your opportunity for romance belonged to the past, or perhaps you accepted the idea that deep passion belongs only to younger years, but that belief was never written into your story. Your journey is still unfolding, and love has never stopped searching for you. Take a moment to write "Love finds me" in the comments. Those words are more than a simple statement. They are an affirmation that your heart is still open to receiving genuine affection. They declare that meaningful relationships are not limited by age, past disappointments, or previous heartbreaks, and they remind you that love continues to find those who remain willing to receive it. Now let's continue. There is something deeply magnetic about your presence that this younger person cannot ignore. And it is not one single quality that attracts them, but the beautiful combination of everything that makes you uniquely yourself. It is the way your laughter feels genuine, the stories you tell, and the wisdom hidden within your experiences. It is the kindness reflected in your eyes, the calm confidence in your voice, the warmth you naturally bring into every room, the patience you show during difficult moments, and the peaceful energy that surrounds you wherever you go. Together, those qualities create something unforgettable. This person has tried to make sense of their emotions. They have questioned whether these feelings would eventually disappear, and they have attempted to convince themselves that what they feel is only temporary. Yet every time they create distance, their thoughts return to you with even greater intensity. The more they resist the connection, the stronger it becomes. Their heart has already made its choice, even if their mind is still trying to understand why. What happens next is entirely your decision. The universe never forces anyone toward a particular path, and every meaningful relationship begins with free choice. Still, it is worth remembering that truly authentic connections are uncommon. People who genuinely understand your heart are not encountered every day. And when someone like that enters your life, remaining open to the possibility is a gift you give yourself. There is no need to hurry, and there is no reason to force anything or make impulsive decisions. Simply stay aware, notice the moments that naturally unfold, pay attention to how you feel when this person is around, and do not dismiss your emotions or pretend they do not exist. Allow this relationship the time and space it needs to become whatever it is meant to become. Life often speaks through unexpected encounters and meaningful moments, and perhaps this connection is one of those moments. It is quietly reminding you that you are still worthy of deep affection, genuine admiration, and lasting love. Your ability to touch another person's heart has never disappeared. It has simply been waiting for the right person to recognize it. Age is not the barrier you once believed it to be, and love does not lose its beauty simply because it arrives differently than expected. What is growing here is not smaller or less meaningful. It is sincere, vibrant, and completely real. If these words have touched your heart, consider liking this video, because your support helps these messages reach others who may be searching for the same encouragement today. Now let's look even deeper. This younger person is not captivated only by your appearance. What truly draws them toward you is your soul. Many relationships begin with attraction, but struggle because there is little substance beneath the surface. Yet this connection feels different because it carries depth from the very beginning. They are not chasing an idealized version of you. They want the real person. They treasure your thoughts, your life experiences, your stories, and the wisdom you have gained over the years. They value your heart far more than appearances, and that is exactly the kind of love you have always deserved. Everything you experienced in the past served a purpose. Those chapters were lessons that helped shape you, not limits meant to define your future. A fresh season is opening before you, filled with opportunities that once seemed impossible. As Isaiah reminds us, God often creates something new when we least expect it. Perhaps this relationship is one of those new beginnings. Take a moment to write, "Embrace the new," and allow yourself to gently release the weight of yesterday. You may worry about what others think, but this is your life to live. Your heart deserves happiness, peace, and the freedom to love without fear. The divine never asks you to shrink yourself to satisfy other people's expectations. Instead, you are encouraged to remain true to who you are, to follow the path that brings peace to your spirit, and to welcome the relationships that fill your life with genuine light. If this connection with someone younger brings joy, hope, excitement, and a renewed sense of possibility, do not ignore those feelings. They may be guiding you towards something meaningful. Joy is often the soul's quiet confirmation, and excitement is the heart recognizing that something beautiful may finally be finding its way to you. Of course, wisdom remains essential. Not every feeling should be acted on immediately, and not every impulse leads to the right outcome. There is, however, a meaningful difference between acting recklessly and allowing a connection to unfold with care and intention. You can welcome this possibility while still honoring your boundaries. You can remain open without abandoning the wisdom life has given you. Both can exist together in harmony. This younger person longs to know that you believe there is something real between the two of you. They may be holding back because they sense uncertainty in your energy. Quietly, they wonder if you see them as too young, too inexperienced, or too different from your world to ever be considered seriously. Those fears keep them from expressing what they truly feel. But the moment your heart begins to soften, even slightly, they will notice the change. Openness has a language of its own. When you allow yourself to believe that this connection could be meaningful, you create the space for them to find their own courage. Your willingness to receive may become the very thing that gives them confidence to step closer. At its deepest level, love has never been about age. It is the meeting of two souls that recognize something familiar in one another. When that kind of recognition happens, differences in age, background, or circumstance begin to lose their importance. What remains is the bond itself, honest, powerful, and impossible to dismiss. Throughout history, meaningful relationships have often formed between people from different generations. Many of these connections have inspired great works of art, lasting partnerships, and remarkable stories. The idea that love must always follow strict social expectations is a human belief, not a universal law. The soul does not count birthdays before it chooses someone. The heart does not ask permission before it begins to care. There is a timeless part of you that has never aged. It is the part that still dreams, still finds beauty in the world, still feels deeply when hearing music, witnessing kindness, or experiencing love. That is the part this younger person has connected with. They may appreciate your appearance, but what truly captivates them is your spirit. And the spirit does not grow old. Take a slow, deep breath. Let the tension leave your shoulders. Relax your jaw. Allow your heart to become still for just a moment. Let these words settle gently within you. You are worthy of love. You are appreciated. You are deeply desired. Nothing is being forced upon you. You are simply being invited to notice what is already unfolding. These feelings are real, and they deserve your honest attention. Whatever you decide from this point forward is entirely your choice. Your life belongs to you, and every path remains yours to choose. The only invitation is to make those choices from awareness instead of fear, from openness instead of emotional protection. Before bringing this message to a close, remember the encouragement found in Romans 8:28, that all things ultimately work together for good for those who love God and walk in His purpose. Even the unexpected moments in your life can become part of something beautiful. Perhaps this surprising connection with someone younger is one piece of that greater picture. Even if you cannot yet understand every reason behind it, trust that your journey continues to unfold exactly as it should. This meeting was not meaningless. It was not random. Sometimes a door that seemed permanently closed opens so quietly that we almost fail to notice it. Yet once it opens, it leads us toward experiences, healing, and love we never imagined possible. Of course, wisdom remains essential. Not every feeling should be acted on immediately, and not every impulse leads to the right outcome. There is, however, a meaningful difference between acting recklessly and allowing a connection to unfold with care and intention. You can welcome this possibility while still honoring your boundaries. You can remain open without abandoning the wisdom life has given you. Both can exist together in harmony. This younger person longs to know that you believe there is something real between the two of you, and they may be holding back because they sense uncertainty in your energy. Quietly, they wonder if you see them as too young, too inexperienced, or too different from your world to ever be considered seriously. And those fears keep them from expressing what they truly feel. But the moment your heart begins to soften, even slightly, they will notice the change. Openness has a language of its own. When you allow yourself to believe that this connection could be meaningful, you create the space for them to find their own courage, and your willingness to receive may become the very thing that gives them confidence to step closer. Take a slow, deep breath. Let the tension leave your shoulders. Relax your jaw. Allow your heart to become still for just a moment. And let these words settle gently within you. You are worthy of love. You are appreciated, and you are deeply desired. Somewhere, this younger person smiles when your name comes to mind. They feel their heart lift when they think about you, and quietly, they hope for more conversations, more shared moments, and the chance to know you on a deeper level. They wonder what the future could become if they are given the opportunity to grow closer. If loneliness has ever made you question whether love still remembers you, let this be a reminder that it does. Love has not passed you by. It may simply be arriving in a form you never expected. Sometimes life's greatest blessings appear through unexpected people and unexpected moments. They rarely arrive exactly as we imagine they will, and the real challenge is having the courage to recognize them when they finally appear and allowing yourself to receive what your heart has been waiting for. There is another beautiful reason this connection feels so significant. This younger person carries an energy that awakens something within you. They bring enthusiasm, optimism, curiosity, and excitement about what life can still become. And when you spend time together, some of that energy naturally begins to awaken inside you as well. You feel lighter, more hopeful, more connected to possibilities you may have forgotten. This is not about denying your own experience or wishing to be someone else. It is about two different strengths coming together. You offer stability, emotional depth, patience, and wisdom earned through years of living, while they bring fresh perspective, vibrant energy, and the excitement of new beginnings. Together, those qualities create balance. Each of you possesses something the other can learn from, and each brings gifts that complement what the other has been missing. From a spiritual perspective, this connection is neither strange nor accidental. It is simply two souls arriving in one another's lives at precisely the right moment. While the timing may seem unusual to the logical mind, it can be perfectly aligned on a deeper level. Take a moment to write, "I am worthy of this love," in the comments. Many opportunities pass us by because we quietly believe we do not deserve them, and we sometimes reject love before it ever has the chance to reach us. By declaring those words, you begin replacing doubt with acceptance. You remind yourself that you are worthy of being chosen, appreciated, and genuinely loved, and you let those words become the beginning of a new chapter. This younger person notices the little things that others often overlook. They remember your expressions, the way you speak, the stories you tell, and the small details you casually mention in conversation, and those memories stay with them because you matter. People rarely remember details about someone who leaves no impression on their heart, so this level of attention reveals something much deeper than simple attraction. It is the quiet beginning of genuine love. As life continues unfolding, allow yourself to remain present instead of retreating out of fear. Resist the temptation to analyze every conversation or question every feeling. Let your interactions happen naturally and give the relationship room to breathe, because love struggles to grow where fear controls every moment and flourishes where there is trust, patience, and emotional freedom. Pay attention to how your heart responds whenever this person is near. Notice the peace, the excitement, or the quiet comfort you experience, because your emotions often recognize meaningful connections long before your mind fully understands them. Nothing is being forced upon you. You are simply being invited to notice what is already unfolding, and these feelings are real, deserving your honest attention. Whatever you decide from this point forward is entirely your choice. Your life belongs to you, and every path remains yours to choose. The only invitation is to make those choices from awareness instead of fear, from openness instead of emotional protection. Before bringing this message to a close, remember the encouragement found in Romans 8:28, that all things ultimately work together for good for those who love God and walk in His purpose. Even the unexpected moments in your life can become part of something beautiful. Perhaps this surprising connection with someone younger is one piece of that greater picture. Even if you cannot yet understand every reason behind it, trust that your journey continues to unfold exactly as it should. This meeting was not meaningless. It was not random. Sometimes a door that seemed permanently closed opens so quietly that we almost fail to notice it. Yet once it opens, it leads us toward experiences, healing, and love we never imagined possible.